So, last weekend was the Battle Spirit Saga launch event here in Europe, hosted down in London, not too far from me, and I applied to judge. I've always been semi-interested in Battle Spirits. Tony and I play the Japanese version, playing for a few years now, and I thought, I judge all of the Bushrod events. Let me try my hand at another game, see how it goes. And this entire video is just going to be my experiences, my kind of like a vlog. I'm also going to do like a bit of voiceover while go over B-roll, talk about some of the day, like the weekend event itself, like my experiences, some recaps, etc., etc. And yeah, have fun. So just a bit of clarification, we were actually here on Friday evening, giving out product to players who had pre-ordered it, selling some additional product, and giving players a chance to just get to know the event stuff. We're here with some local boys. How are you guys feeling?
Yeah, curious. Yes, very curious. Not sure what to expect. Never done anything like this before, so should be good.
I'm waiting to whip out the bad boy on some people.
Whoa! Look at that.
Everyone's got one.
Big man, Anthony Vale, how you doing?
Alright.
How you feeling?
Tired.
This man came in and bought so much product last night.
I would have bought more, but
There's a limit, yeah.
between us we only got 12. Reasonable.
You feeling good about today?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a fun time.
Alright.
Play some fun card games.
The venue itself was really nice, really well put together. Shout out to Tournament Center and Bandai. We were a bit nervous going into it, but at the end of Friday afternoon, Friday evening, we were okay. Got to venue on Saturday morning, and yeah, from that point on, it was just, we're already here, let's get into it.
Crazy. Get my flexing.
Among Us for the camera.
Huh?
Among Us for the camera.
I'm sussy.
Oh, big YouTuber, Eyeball Academy. Oh,
Big bomb, big bomb.
how do you feel about not having enough ice shields?
Bro, it makes me sad, it makes me sad, it makes me sad.
Very important. Everybody take out your pack list. That should be completely filled by now. And right in the top right corner, the table number where you are seated now. So if on the top right corner of your deck list, please write your table number.
So the standings, pairings for round one have just gone up, and there are exactly 128 players, which means
every person from like 128 onwards gets money. So as
Yeah.
long as you were playing, you've just got $250 just like that.
yeah, so we were expecting 256 players,
Yeah.
so it was top 128 make money, and we're exactly 128. So everyone in the room here
Yeah.
has made free money. Well, minus what they spent on product.
Yeah, but like, $250 for free. Who's complaining?
We're currently running about 25 minutes behind round one, so hopefully we'll fix that by the day, but I think people aren't going to complain with a half an hour delay for $200, so it actually turns out there are a little bit more than 128. I think at the player registration there was only 128, but as the day went on we ended up with a total, I think 140, 150 ballpark. I still don't know the exact number, but there were quite a few more than that, so actually quite a few people missed out on money.
So then forgetting they gave 1k power. So I was like, Volcanic Break, pay the Soul Core, kill your Seagwim. It's like,
No, it doesn't.
no, it's 7k. It's like, you're right, I've just wasted 3 to 5 cores for nothing.
So round 2 just ended. We're a little bit behind schedule. I'm gonna go on my lunch break now, jump back into the action round 4. Hopefully we can make up that lost time and not lose any more time, but we'll see how it goes. No major issues so far, just a few slow plays here and there, people not quite knowing the rules, not being familiar with cards, to be expected. You know, 1 or 2 minor language barrier things, but again, no real reason to complain as of yet. We're still doing fine in general. Check back in.
You'll notice that there are no players seated at this table and chairs, because as you can see, there was a mirror on that pillar, and we noticed that players could see their opponent's hands reflected in that mirror.
I might be dead. No, I don't think I'm dead. Oh my god,
He's learning to read, bro. We're teaching him. We're teaching him.
Alright, bro. Looks like you're getting clapped.
I'm winning.
Culinary activities, bro. What do you mean? What do you mean? How's bro winning? Explain to me how.
Okay, win the game. Win the game. Win the game right now.
Alright, bet.
Win the game right now. Win the game right now. If you don't win right now.
We are here with head judge Guy. How are you doing today?
Hi, lovely. This is a very good day going on. How are you?
I've been doing pretty well. You know, we had a few simple questions here and there, as you'd expect from the first time event. But yeah, beyond that, pretty successful.
Yeah, a lot of players prepare themselves properly for the day, so it's going smooth so far. Really lovely.
It's good. Any quick words before I answer this call?
Have a nice day.
Like you said, there were a lot of calls, a lot of it was very simple stuff. A lot of players were well prepared. It was more just like procedural stuff like, oh, what happens in this situation, or just to double check how this works. Beyond that, I did make a few questionable calls and rulings here and there. You know, my experience wasn't perfect either, but again, on the whole, I think it did go pretty well.
So round 4 just started, handing out the match slips. We are pretty well underway, slightly behind schedule, but round 3 ended with not too much extra time. So looking good, halfway through.
I've been playing 4 rounds up until now, 5 rounds maybe actually, with not drawing for first turn being first.
And you're X1.
And I'm X1 with 1 tie and 3 wins.
Skill diff.
Right, halfway through the day, how are we doing?
Absolutely stuffed. It's been a real marathon.
Iron sugar.
What's your record?
2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss.
It's not too bad, not too bad.
I think I'm on like 2-2. So 2 and 2 losses.
Still a chance,
All right, yeah.
What to go for. Yeah. Alright guys,
Cheers.
we'll see you around. Alright, round 7 just started, checking in. I am on a short break, just 10-15 minutes just to catch my breath, rest my feet, have a drink, have a snack. We've had a few interesting queries here and there, nothing major, nothing worth talking about, just been, the standard. We went from going like, oh, how does this basic thing work, to how does this edge case work, which is what we expected throughout the day. And yeah, a few people are starting to complain about slow play, I've noticed. Like, I don't think we had a single round not go to overtime yet. I think a lot of people, it's a combination of like not wanting to be an arsehole, but like, can you speed up, but also learning the new game, learning rules, like, double checking things. So I've also been, not just me, but like the whole judge team has been pretty aggressive with giving extra time for rulings and things like that. But I think we're largely on schedule. The time currently is 6:30. So I think, given that this is round 7 starting, we are only a tiny bit behind schedule, like half an hour odd. So no major complaints so far. And yeah, we are going to go finish round 8 after this, and then tomorrow will be top 8.
So by the end of it, there were not that many calls. Everyone kind of knew what was going on. Again, up until that point, I had made 1 or 2 bad rulings, so my bad. If you're affected by that, I hugely apologize. But, again, this is the first event. People are still figuring things out, getting used to stuff. But on the whole, despite the few bad rulings I gave, I think the rest of it went pretty well. We organized ourselves well, and I think by the end of the day, everyone had a fairly positive experience.
Final round of Swiss is finally starting. We're at the finish line.
Hashtag killer Uber. Hashtag killer Uber. Hashtag flight gets cancelled. Hashtag back flight gets rescheduled. Hashtag lose my luggage. Hashtag got to reschedule my flight from Monday to Sunday. Top 16.
I'm here with the one, the only, the legend, Pleasant Kenobi.
It's me. Hello, nice to meet you. Hello, how are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Good. I'm very good. I just lost 4 rounds, drawn 2 rounds, but won 2 rounds of Battlespirit Saga today.
Did you at least enjoy yourself?
I had loads of fun. Like, even the matches that I end up drawing because they were really grindy and very slow were really fun and intricate and interesting. So,
All right, I mean, good to hear. So, you know, if we have someone like him on board, the game can only go from strength to strength.
Yeah, game's good.
Now, the important question is, are you interested in learning the JP version?
No. Like, there is so much effort to playing the translated cards and stuff like that. But I am thinking about playing some TTS of it and stuff because I think the game's really good.
All right, sounds good. Well, maybe, you know, we're nowhere near your league yet, but might hit you up, maybe.
Yeah, hit me up.
All right, sounds good. Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Likewise.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you.
It's for YouTube, right?
Yeah. All right. How'd you do?
Just don't.
I got 138. I was 2 away at 140.
I'm just so upset.
Did you at least enjoy yourselves?
I think he's upset he's spaghetti because he's tired now.
I'm tired, man.
Understandable.
Good though. John did good though.
That is end of Swiss, end of day 1. We are very dead, very hungry.
My feet hurt.
Yep. You think Bushiroad events are difficult to run? This is a whole nother level.
This is a different ballpark. Thank God we get paid hotels and stuff.
But I will say, I think it's on the whole been just as good, if not better, despite being more work. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy overall.
Yeah, it felt like a normal event. You know, probably a little bit more demanding, but otherwise, yeah, I'd say it's pretty satisfying.
Ready for day 2?
Yeah.
At least we only have top 8 for day 2, so not too bad.
Whoever judges the side events, judges the side events. Praying on me.
Checking out hotel Sunday morning, getting ready for day 2, breakfast first.
There were quite a few less people in the venue for day 2, obviously only people who were top 8 or supporting or watching top 8. They did run some side events, but there were significantly less people, so it was a lot easier in terms of crowd control. It also meant that we didn't have to assign judges to do side events or like crowd control, so everyone was on board and around to run like their own table for top 8, 2 judges for table top 4, so on and so forth. And at that point, we'd already been debriefed and cleared up all the ruling mistakes and issues we had from yesterday, so day 2 was supposed to be smooth, and yeah, it was overall pretty smooth.
Alright. He bumped his head against this.
This has a metal frame here, and
he just like got up and smashed his head in.
Okay, except for that part.
I'm here with PTCG legend, the Wassy Rob.
Hi, how you doing?
How's your day been, my friend?
My day's been pretty good. I'm a little bit excited. I lost my first 2 rounds, and I felt like I'm terrible at this game. Then I won a couple, and I'm like, I'm alright at this game. then I lost a couple, threw a bit of a strop, went and got donuts, and won 2 games.
Donuts OP.
I mean, the proof is there, man.
There you go. All right. So, what's your impression of Battle Spirits overall?
I really like it. I love the core mechanic. I like that you've got there's these cores that keep building up, and you can either use them to cast cards or to power up cards. And there's little things like if you've got a card, like I really like the Dino, but it only works if you've got Pterosaurs and Emperor Beasts. So if you've got something like a Flamefish, you can just take all the cores off and kill it to activate your skills. And it's little things like that, and deciding whether to mulligan or not. I like the mechanics. It's pretty good.
All right.
I'm worried Rush is too good though.
That's always the case, right? So speaking as Pokemon players, one thing I like about Pokemon that I also like about Battle Spirits is that you have so much of this like planning in advance, right? Like you're doing stuff on your things, like, okay, I'm gonna do this in 2 turns time. Same with Battle Spirits. Do you feel like your experience has maybe given you a slight edge, or?
No, not here. So when it comes to Pokemon, I follow that game obsessively. So if I'm playing against Lugia, I've got relative expectation. I know roughly what they're going to do for the next couple turns. And it might surprise me, but most of the time you at least know what their options are.
Yeah.
Here, it's not just the game's so new and we don't know what's going on. It's that there's so many more different options, there's so many options you've got. People have got more things that they can do. And I find planning a couple turns ahead, you can, but by the same token, you get scuppered a lot more in this game, I find.
Right, like Lost Box is never going to tech like Aerodactyl or anything.
Exactly.
Whereas here's like, he's playing purple, is he going to drop a big red thing or a big white thing? And it could even be both, it's like...
Yeah, and that's the kind of the big thing here. You can get surprised a lot more here. But I do think the best players are winning out here. I really do think it's the deck building and the playing that's got us there. And like I finished 4-4 and that's pretty good. At least there's a couple losses I had, individual game losses, that I know were just misplays. I've done silly things. But by the same token, my deck wasn't good enough.
All right.
Like, I've played 8 rounds now, I can look at my deck and go, it was fine. It was a 4-4 deck.
Yep.
It wasn't good enough to do better than that.
Like this card maybe in the next time or whatever, right?
Yeah, there were better things I could have been playing. I could have gone more aggro. And like Tim Shielder, very lovely dude, loved him. He showed me his deck with which he got 5-3 and really should have got 6-2. And I looked at it and I'm like, this is a better version of my deck.
Right, yeah, you can see exactly like, this is what this means.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So we're going to see a lot more of you coming in the coming circuit?
I hope so. Battle Spirits is weird for me. I want Battle Spirits to do well. I am rooting hard for Battle Spirits. I love the game. I love what Bandai are doing with it. These launch events are amazing. The influencer kit they sent me was absolutely stunning. I love what they're doing with the game. And we know they've teased Gundam.
Yep.
So we know there's other stuff coming down the pipeline, which is awesome.
Evangelion coming out maybe.
Oh, that would be fun. I would love that. The issue I've got is there's so many games around. And it's hard, I can't invest in everything.
You only have so much time, no, I totally understand.
So it's kind of, it's money to buy cards and it's time to invest in the game.
Yeah.
So, honestly, the better this game does, the more involved I'm going to be in it.
Okay.
Which is why I'm really hoping it does well, because I really like this game.
Alright, well Tony and I are definitely going to try and put in some work and hopefully get there. And hopefully we will see you very soon.
Hopefully
so one
not.
final question. Would you ever be interested in learning the JP version?
Oh, heck yeah!
All right.
Definitely.
So, you heard it here, folks. Yellow Card and Ross G collab coming soon.
Let's do it.
All right, so you got 30 seconds. Where people can find you and talk to you about? Go for it.
What, just generally, what?
I mean, I'm smaller than you, so I don't know if you need my signal boost, but, go for it.
Oh, yeah, just youtube.com/PDCG Radio, that's Pokemon. YouTube.com/Wassy Plays, that's everything else. On Twitter @TheWassy. It's fine. You'll find me. If you want to find me, you'll find me. If you don't, I won't be offended.
There you go. All right, folks. Here he is. Again, lovely seeing you again after so many years. And like I said, I think we first met 2010, 2011?
That's what that sounds about right. I was around a lot back
Yeah.
then. I was at a lot of events back then.
And hopefully I'll see a lot more of you coming soon. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Cheers.
It is the day 2 lunch break. We just got through the top 8 and the top 4 in a pretty smooth timing. Just a little over an hour each. Top 8 was not too bad. Top 4 was a hell exciting game. What a shame that wasn't streamed. I have Jorge here, also working with me on it.
Yeah, it was really good games.
What about you, Lukash? What about your side of the table? Pretty good?
It was exciting as well. We ended on the sound that.
Man, what a shame this wasn't streamed. But yeah, we got the finals coming up just after a quick lunch break. Players are also getting time to get some food, and yeah, there's still side events as well. So once that's all done and wrapped up, I will be able to walk around more and do the, what's the word?
influencer garbage everyone's used to. We are here with pro Magic player, maybe the European GOAT, Arne Huschenwerth. How are you feeling, my friend?
Feeling pretty good. It's Sunday, we just finished the Battle Spirit Saga launch event. God, I'm exhausted. It was honestly an amazing experience. I loved it. The game is extremely complex and also very skill rewarding. I mean, we saw in the top 8 like a bunch of pros from different card games, showing that. I'm loving the game. I'm super excited about it.
You were super close to top 8 as well, right? You were like XO at one point in the day.
Yeah, it was
So
5-0.
close.
I was running pretty. Like my last 3 opponents all made the top 8, but I didn't. I just in the end, it happened.
Well, hopefully we'll see you up there in the next few events.
Oh, absolutely.
Sounds like you enjoy the game, so hopefully
Yeah.
we'll see you around soon. Any comments for anyone watching?
Get your hands on this game. I think it's amazing. So I'm not advertising. I'm not being paid for this. I think it's really good. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very
Bye-bye.
much. Cheers.
Five elks. Five elks. Five elks.
Finals just ended. We have our
That's why I didn't watch the final. I didn't want to know.
champion
I wanted to know the
R2,
winner, but I
runner-up
didn't
Harry.
know what game with Harry.
We'll get some stuff with them in just a moment. Okay, Robin, Jürgen, we are finished. Thoughts?
Yes. Oh, this is a movie. Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Good event. Lots of fun. I think the judges and staff was good. We did well.
Yeah, it was fun. I was obviously a fantastic scorekeeper. Only had to repair 3 out of the 8 rounds.
And people clapped for it?
Honestly, actually 3 out of 11 rounds, counting top 8s.
Okay. So it's only like what, a 12% failure rate? Easy. Yeah, no problem.
Wow,
Slightly
it's
more,
improving.
slightly more.
No,
Like
great
more
event,
like
good
a
event.
20.
People had fun, staff had fun.
All
Really
right.
good.
Any words for the community?
Sorry?
Any words for the community? Or the
We love
players?
you. We love you.
We love you and play more.
So we cleaned up, got everyone out. It was done. Overall, huge success in the event. Very happy. Can't wait to do it again. Just to show people love this game. Even after top 8 was done, people just still sitting around, trading, playing, everything. Really cool. Got to meet a lot of really interesting people. You see some of them in the video. Seeing familiar faces alike, and yeah.
It is the end. We've packed up. Judges even got to jam some side games, hang out with the players towards the end. But we're all wrapping up. Things are cleaning up, so we are on the way home.
So I am now home. Everything's been sorted. Yes, Movie Magic. I did record the intro after I got home. But yeah, the weekend was really good. I had a lot of fun. Thank you to everyone who took part. Thank you to all the people I met and said hello to. It was really great. Links to everyone down in the description below. Check them all out. A lot of them are bigger than I am, but they're all really great people. And yeah, hopefully I will work with Tournament Center again. Hopefully there'll be more Battle Spirit Saga events here in Europe, here in the UK. Game was really great. Had a lot of fun. Cannot wait to do it again. But until then, as always, standard something about the like button being smashed, something about the subscribe button, something about comments. You know, all the regular things, social media. But back to your regularly scheduled other card game content very soon. Until then, take care. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.